Welcome, seventh graders, to the Miss Maya Talks podcast. I'm Miss Maya, and today we are talking all about photosynthesis, so let's get to it. Photosynthesis. On a plain in Africa, dozens of zebras peacefully eat the grass. But watch out, the zebras grazing will soon be harshly interrupted. A group of lions is about to attack the herd. The lions will kill one of the zebras and eat it. Both the zebras and the lions use the food they eat to obtain energy. Every living thing needs energy. All cells need energy to carry out their functions, such as making proteins and transporting substances into and out of cells. The zebra's meat supplies the lion's cells with the energy they need, just as the grass provides the zebra's cells with their energy. The plants and certain other organisms, such as algae and some bacteria, obtain their energy in a different way. These organisms use the energy in sunlight to make their own food molecules. Sources of energy. The process by which a cell captures energy in sunlight and uses it to make food molecules is called photosynthesis. The term photosynthesis comes from the Greek word photo, which means light, and synthesis, which means to put together. Nearly all living things obtain energy either directly or indirectly from the energy of sunlight captured during photosynthesis. Grass obtains energy directly from sunlight because it makes its own food molecules during photosynthesis. When the zebra eats the grass, it gets energy that has been stored in the grass. Similarly, the lion obtains energy stored in the zebra. The zebra and lion both obtain the sun's energy indirectly from the energy that the grass obtained through photosynthesis. Plants manufacture their own food molecules through this process of photosynthesis. An organism that makes its own food molecules is called an autotroph. An organism that cannot make its own food molecules, including animals such as the zebra and the lion, are called heterotrophs. Many heterotrophs obtain food by eating other organisms. Some heterotrophs, such as fungi, absorb their food directly from other organisms. The two stages of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is a complex process. During photosynthesis, plants and some other organisms use energy from the sun to convert carbon dioxide and water into oxygen and a sugar called glucose. The process of photosynthesis is shown in many diagrams. You can think of photosynthesis as taking place in two stages, capturing the sun's energy and producing sugars. You're probably familiar with many two-stage processes. To make a cake, for example, the first stage is to combine all the ingredients, and then the second stage would be to bake the cake in the oven. Stage 1, capturing the sun's energy. The first stage of photosynthesis involves capturing the energy in sunlight. In plants, this energy capturing process occurs mostly in the leaves. Recall that the chloroplasts are cell organelles inside the plant cells. The green color of leaves comes from pigments, colored chemical compounds that absorb light. The main photosynthetic pigment in chloroplast is chlorophyll. Chlorophyll functions in a manner similar to that of the solar cells in a solar-powered calculator. Solar cells capture the energy in light and use it to power the calculator. Similarly, chlorophyll captures light energy and uses it to power the second stage of photosynthesis. Stage 2, using energy to make food. In the next stage of photosynthesis, the cell uses the captured energy to produce sugars. The cell needs two raw materials or products for this stage: water, H2O, and carbon dioxide, CO2. In plants, the roots absorb water from the soil. The water then comes up through the plant's stem to the leaves. The carbon dioxide is one of the gases in the air. Carbon dioxide enters the plant through small openings on the underside of the leaves called stomata. Once in the leaves, the water and carbon dioxide move into the chloroplasts. Inside the chloroplasts, the water and carbon dioxide undergo a complex series of chemical reactions. The reactions are powered by the energy captured in the first stage. These reactions produce chemicals as products. One product is a sugar that has 6 carbon atoms. 6 carbon sugars have the chemical formula of C6H12O6. This would be glucose. Cells can use the energy in glucose to carry out important cell functions. The other product of photosynthesis is oxygen, which exits the leaf through the stomata. In fact, almost all oxygen in Earth's atmosphere was produced by living things through the process of photosynthesis. The photosynthesis equation. The events of photosynthesis can be summed up by the following chemical equation. 6 carbon dioxide molecules, CO2, added to 6 water molecules, H2O. Light energy produces a sugar, glucose, C6H12O6, and oxygen, 6 molecules of it, so 6 O2 molecules of oxygen. Notice that the raw materials or reactants are 6 molecules of carbon dioxide and 6 molecules of water. They are on the left side of the equation. The products, 1 molecule of glucose and 6 molecules of oxygen, are on the right side of the equation. These are products. An arrow, which you can read as yields or makes, connects the raw materials or reactants to the products. Light energy, which is necessary for the chemical reaction to occur, is written above the arrow because it causes the action. What happens to the sugar produced in photosynthesis? Plant cells use some of the glucose for food. The cells break down the sugar molecules to release energy that they contain. This energy can then be used to carry out the plant's functions. Some of these sugar molecules are converted into other compounds, such as cellulose. Other glucose molecules may be stored in the plant cells for later use. When you eat foods from plants such as potatoes or carrots, you are eating the plant's stored glucose energy.